Well, thank you for joining us today. Please tell us your name.
I'm Marsha Reisman.
Hi, Marsha, and how long have you been plant-based?
Oh, I've been vegan for probably 6 years, vegetarian since I'm the 70s, since I'm 22, and macrobiotic for the past 20 years.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Life-changing events that motivated you to make these choices?
we'll start with vegan. Will Tuttle's book was very impactful for me. Before that, I was eating fish, and his book is World Peace Diet.
Okay.
And his whole book was about commodifying animals. And he had you look at your plate and be responsible for everything that's on it.
Wow.
And I thought, you know, that's what people need to do. They need to look at their plate. Can I be responsible for where that fish came from where that meat came from, to know about what's on your plate, rather than just unconsciously eating.
Excellent.
So
Yeah, that's an enlightenment. Definitely.
it was an enlightenment, and that was when I said, you know what, I don't need to eat fish. I just don't need to. I don't need to do that to those creatures.
Good.
So, but before that, Francis Moore Lappé back in the 70s wrote Diet for a Small Planet. And that was when, I was 22 years old, and I said, I don't need to eat meat. And my mother said, oh no, what will I feed you? Everything but the meat. But I still ate cheese, and I still ate dairy, and still ate a lot of things that I learned later on, certainly through my macrobiotic education, that it was not a healthful diet. My choice to become macrobiotic was really, and even vegetarian, was because I felt like I wanted to steer my health in the direction that I wanted it to go, and not have to depend on doctors, depend on insurance. I felt like insurance was an insurance policy out of fear, and I did not want to live my life, oh my God, what if I get sick?
Mm-hmm.
I got to get a job that's going to give me benefits, so I have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I have been very proactive in my life, and I'm proud of that. It was
For you,
a
I
good
think
choice.
we could all take a lesson from that, for
Yeah.
sure.
I do want to mention too that for me, I spent some time studying at the Cushing Institute, and my decision to go macrobiotic was watching. I have been so blessed with good health. So all of my transitions have been for other reasons, which have certainly benefited me. But I watched people become macrobiotic, go to a macrobiotic counselor, learn the principles of how to make balance in your life through the foods that you eat. And not just the foods, but in the choices that you make in life. And it's a system, it's a philosophy, it's a way of eating, it's a whole way of life. And when I studied at the Cushing Institute, I really, which is the preeminent macrobiotic school, a place of learning in Beckett, Massachusetts, I learned that the whole picture is what's really important. Not reductionism,
Yes.
but the whole picture. So,
Good.
yeah, and I've been teaching macrobiotic plant-based diet for a long time.
Terrific. Oh, good for you. So paying it forward and spreading the word.
Yes, and I have to say, I've been on the Holistic Holiday at Sea cruise, and I know Colin Campbell and the work that he does. They did the first run of PlantPure Nation on the ship.
Excellent.
So we got to, you were there, yeah. So we got to sort of critique it, and it was really wonderful.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
So advice you would give to somebody interested in going plant-based?
I would say it's about responsibility. It's about responsibility for your health, for your planet, for what's on your plate. to educate yourself. There's so many books, there's so many movies, and so many opportunities to learn.
Awesome.
Thank you, Marsha. Appreciate
Yeah,
you
my
sharing your
pleasure.
story.